All about my money, yeah, I'm all about my money. If a nigga tryna take my money, I turn him into dummy, yeah. All about my money, yeah, I'm all about my money. If a nigga tryna take my money, I turn him into dummy, yeah. Feel like a pedo when I'm running with this baby nine. I feel like a cougar with the 4-5 up one. Feel like a pedo when I'm running with this baby nine. Feel like a cougar.
It's crazy, crazy, battle rap crazy. We are here, people. We are here. We got an interview with the Tay Rock of the UK. Salute to Bizzo Bon in the building.
Yo,
Salute.
how's it going? You all right, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah,
Thank you for having me.
that's good. It's good. Like, all right. See, I want to go through. All right. How was it battling Tay Rock at by the pound?
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. It was really, really enjoyable, man. Obviously, Tay Rock's one of the best in the world. It has been for a number of years, man. And if you'd have asked me, if you'd have asked me 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, if a battle with Tay Rock was ever on the cards, I probably would have said not for a very long time. But such things happen, and you know, the narrative was built and spun, and here we are. I can now say that I've officially done it and had a great battle with him as well.
Fire battle. You know what line stuck out to me the most when you said how you put in so much energy to a Bizzo Bun and you got some of madness on the next day. That line, I'm saying, yeah, cause Tay Rock, cause I was there at both events. Tay Rock went crazy in the first day, but your energy matched his.
Yeah, I did my research, man. I wasn't, because a lot of people wrote me off before I'd even taken the match up, and when it dropped, I think there was a level of, I don't know if he deserves this battle sort of thing. So I wanted to prove a lot of people wrong. So I did my homework on him, and you know, I wanted to show him that I wasn't playing about. I wasn't just going to lie down. So I did what I had to do.
That's fire. That's fire. Cause all right, how you calling the bags by the pound? Did you say UK win or got America winning?
Let's go through him. So it was V Gotti versus Dub T, wasn't there, on the first matchup? I actually thought Dub T was great in that battle. I would have said UK a 1-0 up there.
I said UK. All right, go on. Yeah. Then you have Coco versus Whispers.
That was a close battle for me, but I haven't seen it in its entirety, so I can't really call that one. I saw bits and pieces of the rounds, but I was going shortly after that battle on the day, so I didn't get to see it all. I've not watched it back on YouTube yet, but I've heard good things from both sides with that one. Really, I think it's a debatable battle from what I've read online and seen on socials. So I can't really call that one though because I've not seen it. I know who is Orion did very well against Luke Castro. Probably
very well.
Yeah,
30 piece. I was surprised.
Yeah, I was very impressed with the material that I heard from him. So I definitely had him winning. What were the other matchups? Myself versus Tay Rock. I mean, there's a large consensus saying that I edged Tay Rock on that battle. So I'm going to be obviously siding with myself and backing myself on that one. But I was just glad that matchup lived up to expectations, maybe even exceeded them. Really, I think a lot of people were shocked of how good of a battle it was and how close it was as well. I think a lot of people, like I said, ruled me out of it. So I'm glad that it, you know, lived and exceeded expectations, that one. But I'll obviously back myself if we're doing scores UK versus US. So that's what three up UK, three up. What was the other matchups? There was Coffee Renee. I think Experience just won on the day with Coffee.
I would say that as well.
I think Coffee was exceptional. However, I do think that Renee, considering the amount of pressure that was on her shoulders, the fact that she hadn't battled a cappella before,
first time,
the fact that she was main eventing an event, going last, she had a lot to live up to. And I think in terms of like being your first a cappella battle, you can't really do any better than what she did on the day. I thought she did very well. I think she shocked a lot of people of how well she actually did. So like props to her. I think she's from what I've spoken to her briefly, very briefly, but I think she's going to continue to pursue it. So I'll be
I
excited to
think
see
she
it.
needs to get into the routine of the battle rap sort of thing. I think what's her problem is her voice is too low.
Yeah, but I think you project as a battle rapper, your projection comes with experience because it's one of those things being a battle rapper where you know your material, when you're saying your material out loud, no one's really heard it, and it's something that you're never going to say again. You don't know how. It's not like a song. Like if you're performing a song on stage, you know that the crowd's going to vibe to it because they've heard it on streaming sites. But with battle rap, it's unheard material, so they're like kind of fans watching anticipation. They don't watch to vibe to it, if you know what I mean. So I think with confidence, and she's got bags of confidence, but she's got a lot of self-confidence in herself.
That's
So
a fact.
I think as time goes on, she'll get a lot better, and that projection will naturally come. That's obviously that's one thing that everyone struggles with when they first start battling. I used to get it as well. I used to be very like quiet, and people couldn't hear me, and wasn't projecting my voice as well as I needed to. But I was impressed, man, from what I saw. I thought she dealt with it. You know, a lot of people just ruled her out from day dot, saying like she should never have like been battling. Her and Orion shouldn't have been on the card, shouldn't have been representing. But it ended up being quite a good move that to have them both on. So
It was a good move from T-Top.
yeah, man.
I think after that you have Anderson Burrows versus
Joy
Anthony
France,
Francis.
yeah.
I call it OG Granny.
Yeah, shout out Joy France, battle rap granny.
Yeah.
I love Anderson. I think Anderson's style's just one of a kind.
I think his style's very hard to beat.
Yeah, it is.
You
I
remind me
think
of Sharon a bit.
every time he comes up against someone, he seems to know how to beat them as well. Like every time he battles someone, like he's a very dangerous person. Like in terms of accepting a battle against him, you'd have to be very, very confident you can beat him. Because I don't think he takes battles unless he knows in his mind that he can beat you in a way that you've never been matched before. So I really like Anderson. I think Joy's like something different for the scene as well. Like
She is.
When you're an anomaly like that, you always like stand out. So it's always entertaining to watch.
Beezy was in the building watching Joy Francis.
Yeah. Yeah, he was talking about her in the green room actually after the battle. I remember being in the same room. I can't remember. Oh yeah, Disaster and Quill. That was an incredible.
All right. The whole setup to that battle, fire.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that Disaster was there.
Bro, I was in the green room, and there was a guy stood in the corner of the green room with like a mask on and a hood up. And he was like, "Yo, Bizzo, have you just battled?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I couldn't work out who it was, and he wouldn't tell me who it was either. So I didn't know until right before he was going out that it was Diz, because he battled in Holland the night before. So
yes,
no one would have anticipated him to have been there. So
because he just battled Gemini as well.
He battled Gemini the previous week, and then he battled Jeeves in Holland, and then and then he flew straight to the UK after the Jeeves matchup and battled Quill the next day and had a phenomenally good round.
But I think the one rounders to that event are like the best battles.
Sometimes one rounders are good, man. I've never done it. I've never done a one round battle until Tay Rock. Like first ever one round battle was against Tay Rock, which is pretty mad. But I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed prepping for it. I enjoyed writing for it. It was different for me because it was like, I think 3-round battles, sometimes the longer they go on, the more like switched off the crowd get. Sometimes they're not really overly invested. I think sometimes if a battle rapper's 2 rounds up, they're not really interested in the third rounds. Whereas if it's a 1-round battle, they're kind of like intrigued the entire way through. So, and a lot of the time they're the same duration of time as well. There are a lot of, a 3-round battle of 3 minutes is 9 minutes, and a 1-round battle tends to be like 8-9 minutes aside either as well. So you're not losing any time by doing 1-rounders, but obviously there's like disadvantage if you go first that you can't freestyle. But That's really the only downside to it, if you will.
Okay, so it was a fire event. Fire event. I've seen that you battled Jazz. I think that was the first time I've ever seen you battled. Because that was meant to be the New Jersey Twerk versus Shorty Horror, right?
Yeah.
Because that was the premiere. Was it no flop? Was it premiere?
No, it's premiere. Yeah.
Yes,
It
because
was absolute. Was it an Absolute event? I think it was Absolute in London. It was in Brixton at Brixton Jam.
yes,
Yeah.
because that was the first time I ever went to premiere. Because I remember, I think you battled Luke Castro at the same time. I think members was having their event, but I never knew there was same spin. Was it members? I can't remember. It was some event.
Yeah, I think you are right there. I think they did.
Was that in the same one after the other?
Yeah, I think they either did it the same day or they did it the day before. I can't remember.
I think it was the day before because I remember seeing Coffee and Luke Castro and Holmesy. And that's the time that Real Sick battled as well, but I never saw Real Sick.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I was
that was the plug. That was the plug event. Yeah, it was me, Luke Castro, Coffee versus Gemini, and Real Sick versus Koj.
yes, I was so upset that I missed that event.
Yeah, because that was supposed to have Twerk versus Shotty on as well.
Okay.
That was the first. I think that was the first time it cancelled, and then it got moved to the event that me and Jazz were on. But me and Jazz were supposed to be co-main event because it was kind of like a rescheduling of Shotty versus Twerk, and then obviously Twerk didn't make it.
Okay. And you also did a 2-on-2 with Gemini versus.
No, that was Koj and
Koj.
Koj and Gem versus Jazz and Real Sick, Jazz and Rum Nitty.
But you also battled on King of the Dot.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, in 2022.
How was it battle? Was that abroad? Or
Yeah, it was in Las Vegas.
Fire.
It was versus Real Deal, who was champion at the time. And it was just coming to the end of COVID restrictions in America, so they still couldn't do like full live events. So they did like they ran a tournament on Twitch basically for $100,000.
Oh yes, I remember that tournament.
Yeah, and the main event was Bill Collector versus Pass for $100,000, and then me versus Real Deal were the co-main event for that. And that was the first ever champion versus champion battle rap ever. Like there's never been a champ of one country versus a champ of another country happen before. So that was the first ever time. So that was very enjoyable. And that was like a big bucket list moment for me because King of the Dot was like my go-to league as a young guy when I was watching battle rap as a kid. That's what I first started watching really. And then I transitioned into URL a bit later down the line, but King of the Dot's what kind of like really reeled me in and got me hooked because I was just obsessed with all of it, all the the crowd, the branding, the hosting, how professional it all looked, like the content itself, the rapping. I remember they had all the battle rappers had their own merch, but it was all done by the same person. But the merch it just looked so fresh and it really like caught my eye. I remember it clear as day. Like when they did World Domination, all the battle rappers had their own like t-shirt to wear with the name on. It was sick. Can't remember what it was called now. It was called like Dirty Belly Button Clothing or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fire. That was like really, really old school. That was like 2010, 2011 maybe. But yeah, that was a good moment for me. I really enjoyed it. I got flown out to Las Vegas to battle there. Won the battle, I think. Well, yeah, in my opinion, I won the battle quite convincingly on the day, but Real Deal had a big choke in his first round, so kind of didn't go completely to plan from his side, but it is what it is, man. You can only do what you can do yourself, can't you?
So what's it like battling abroad from battling in the UK? Because you also battled on iBattles.
Yeah.
Versus Opera.
Yeah, that was another champ versus champ match. It's sick, man. It's completely different dynamic battling abroad than when you battle in the UK, because when you battle in the UK, fans are used to seeing you, so they kind of like want to see what you can do to like show them that you've got better since the last time that you battled, and try and like keep them entertained. So there's a lot more pressure on you to do that, I think. But then when you're battling abroad, people want to watch you. They don't want to judge how you rap. They just want to see you battle live, because you're not from America. You've come from a different country to rap for them, and they just kind of like want to experience and enjoy it. And it's all loving America, all loving New York when I battled there, all loving in Las Vegas when I was there as well. Both crazy experiences that I won't forget.
That's fire. Because it's always good to see when the UK battle rapper battle international, because they can see the difference from battling in the UK and America.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, I'd stand by it that the UK has better writers than the American battle rappers in terms of like writing ability, to be consistently intelligent when you're performing with your writing. I think the UK exceed that quite convincingly in most cases. But then I think from a performance point of view and a theatric point of view, the US are a lot more, theatrical. It's more of an experience watching like a US battle rather than you kind of like listening more to a UK one, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying, because you see when the Don't Flop was mainly popular, that shed a great light on the UK scene. Because that's where you had Shotty Horror, the Tony D, was it Villain, and all of these battle rappers putting in the work. Because Don't Flop used to do a lot of big battles, not just UK. They had Americans there as well.
Yeah, they were the biggest platform during like the 2010 onwards, kind of like to 2016, 17, I think. So they really were like the URL of the UK, if you will. But it was a very different style of entertainment in the UK then to how it is now. A lot of the Don't Flop stars in today's era wouldn't really. I don't think they'd hang with a lot of UK battle rappers now, because I think the styles evolve so drastically that people don't. I think people are more interested in actual rapping content and rap lyrics rather than the shock value, make everyone laugh. I mean, there's still a niche audience for it, but I don't think there's a massive demand for it anymore.
Yeah, there's not a massive demand for it. Because even with Shotty Horror, I was surprised that he's not in constant battle, but he seemed like he ain't lost his touch. Because most people that ain't battle for a while lost their touch.
The thing with Shotty though is Shotty has evolved massively. Like if you watch Shotty's first battle ever, and then now you watch him battle against Geechee Gotti or K-Shine, he's understood that the game's changed and he's evolved with it. Whereas a lot of rappers don't want to change the style. They stand by the style because they don't want to feel like they're conforming to being entertaining in today's era. So it's like, this is my style, either like it or lump it, basically. Whereas Shotty understands that the game's changing, and because he's so versatile, he can change with it because he's an incredible rapper. So it's never been an issue for him. But I do think that certain, like what you were saying, I do think certain Don't Flop rappers from back in the day would really struggle in today's era. I think there's been a couple that have come. I'm not going to name names, but there's been a couple that have come back and they've fallen short of expectations. Let's say because the style just doesn't hit anymore.
The style doesn't hit, and you see, certain time when they ain't been battling, they just get rusty.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, that's a real thing.
Like you get rusted, you can't just think you just the same pattern that you used to do like 3 years ago. It's not the same no more.
Yeah, correct. It's not the same people in the venue. It's not the same people in the venue.
It's
not,
new fans.
Yeah.
So
some new fans don't even know some of the Don't Flop legends, if you will. So it's interesting how it's progressed.
Because to me, I think Shorty Horror is like the Murder Mook and Loaded Locks of England.
Yeah, I think he's been god tier of UK battle rap for a very long time, and I think
Very long time.
there hasn't been anyone really get near to him really in terms of his star power and his actual overall ability as well. He's an insane talent, man. He's an insane talent.
He is. Because when he was battling K Shine, a lot of people was like, Shorty Horror. But I know what Shorty Horror can do. But the only thing people wasn't excited because both of them never had a battle recently. But they came out and showed, there's no rust over here, on both sides.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, like I'm quite close to Shotty. I'm close to Shotty, and he said himself that he felt the rust getting ready for the K-Shine battle because he's had so many cancellations over his career. The rust is a real thing. Even like the writing and the style of writing and the rehearsing it and things like that, you don't really get into the flow of it unless you've got back-to-back battles. So then when he had K-Shine, he then accepted Geechee Gotti very shortly after, and then you saw like a real improvement to him at Summer Madness where he was phenomenal. And then now he really wants to continue it and keep the run going. So I do think that he's nowhere near his ceiling yet. And he said it himself, he thinks he can get even better. So I'm excited to see where that takes him, man.
You know what? I said two people I wanted to see Shorty Horror battle on Summer Madness. It was Geechee or Tay-Rock.
Yeah, I think the Tay-Rock battle will happen eventually because they were locked into battle on Prem a few years ago.
Okay.
And that fell through at the time. And I think that they both know how big of a matchup that is, and what sort of interest it'd gather. So I do think that battle will definitely happen in the future.
I think that battle should have happened, and now Shorty Horror is actually on URL. You can get all of these matchups. Him versus if Sue Surf and Sue Surf get out of jail.
That's one down the line, definitely, yeah.
I would love to see him versus the Rumnitty. Like there's so much names.
I think Shotty versus Rumnitty in like a small room, like volume event would be incredible. Like, I think on a stage it wouldn't hit the same, but I think if you put them in a volume or a like a Nexus or a band battle where the room's a lot smaller, I think it'd go off.
Shotty in a band set would be crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
It would be crazy. So, who do you have any hit list for 2026? Are we almost at the end of the year?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be battling again this year. It just depends how the cards fall, really. But I feel like I've proved that I can hang with the very best in the world now. I think I worked very hard over the last 5 years to prove that I'm capable of doing it. Every time I've been put in a big matchup, I've never fallen under the pressure. I've never buckled or anything like that. I've always done what I was supposed to do. And I'm excited for what comes next. And I'm literally just going to sit and wait for the right opportunity now. I don't have to go out chasing battles. I don't think I can literally wait for a good one to come to me. I want to go back to the States. I want my next battle to be in America. That's kind of like my only non-negotiable at the moment. That I don't want to battle in the UK. My next battle I want to be in America or Canada or wherever. Because I feel like I've been on so many cards in the UK recently that I kind of like want the UK audience to, anticipate me to be on a card, not just to expect to see me on one, if that makes sense. But in terms of opponents, man, styles make fights, and I think me and Tay-Rock were very different stylistically, although we were called the US and the UK Tay-Rock, but I think that was for different reasons. I think the styles on the day just work really well together. And I'm just excited to see what comes next, because that was a big moment for me in my career and my life. So I was very relieved to have that battle, and it goes so well as well. So anyone in the US, I'm eager to show them what I can do. So I'm just gonna wait for the right offer now.
I think that style on that day versus Tay-Rock, you could smoke anyone in the US.
Yeah, I feel it as well, man. I feel if you put me in the right setting and you get me motivated to battle. I mean, admittedly, I've had a couple of battles in the UK over the last couple of years that I wasn't motivated to do. I was just kind of doing it because I didn't want my rep or I didn't want anything to dip in terms of like, because since I lost to Gem, I was like, right, I don't really know what to do now. I don't really know where to go from here. So I took a couple of battles. Should I have taken them in hindsight? Maybe not. Should have waited a little bit, maybe. But it is what it is. I enjoy doing this. Like, I love doing this stuff. So I just wanted to get back on the stage and in the pit again. And then from there, I kind of like, my motivation was dipping a bit. And then the Tay-Rock battle happened, and it's just changed everything. It's just flipped a switch in me now, where kind of like just realized who I am and how good I am at this. And like, I'm literally ready to go against anyone. I will face anyone in the USA easy.
I think you smoke a lot of them. Because I was saying, if T-Top ever to do a part 2 to this event, I think they have to do it in the UK till they get their belt back, because a lot of them got belt to ass.
Yeah. I think the UK shocked a lot of people, and I think the card was, on paper, the card was a lot closer than what the actual results showed on the day. So they have to come and get the lick back, man.
Because I was saying, I'd love to see the UK rappers go to America on T-Top card, but with this one, there was a theme to it. We won, so now you gotta come get your belt back.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. And there's a lot of matchups that you can make up still, obviously. There's a lot of UK rappers that'll represent. They'll see the success of the last event and how good it was. And yeah, it will go off again. I think it'll garner the same amount of interest as the first one did. So it'll be interesting to see what T-Top's next move is with it.
I do see they have a Straight Drop UK.
Yeah.
So they should be doing some more events in the UK. So would he ever battle like a Eunice?
Yeah, I think Eunice is the next big star for the URL. I think he could literally go right to the top and battle. He could battle some of the best that they have at the moment. I think they've brought in a lot of good new talent. URL, to be fair, I was watching Oppa win the tournament on Twitch the other day.
Yes.
I was really impressed with some of them, like Gorilla and who was it? Ra was one.
I was impressed with Ra, Young L.
Yeah, Young L as well. He was very good.
Because I thought Young L and Ra was meant to be in the finals. Because I felt Young L beat Oppa, and I felt like Ra beat Oppa in the finals.
Yeah,
but it was fire.
The whole concept of that was phenomenal. Like, and it showed how hungry battle rappers are to get on the URL as well. So it was a good thing, man. And I hope they do more like that as well. I think it was Doc that organised that. So shout out him.
Yes. Well, I'm hoping that they do, because I know they're going to Nigeria soon.
Yeah, that's crazy. That I think that's so fire.
That is fire, because shout out to TMR. I think he's the first one I've seen that did an event in Nigeria.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
So I never knew there was a battle rap scene in Nigeria.
Yeah, I didn't.
Go on.
Yeah, I didn't know there was one as big as it is. But when Slim Book moved to the UK, then I kind of like caught on to how popular it was over there. But yeah, I think it'll be nuts when that URL card over there. I think they'll get some serious turnout for it as well.
Serious turnout, because Summer Madness turnout was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was very, very good. The atmosphere in the room was great as well.
It was great. Everyone was lit. Everyone was friendly. It was no harsh vibes.
Yeah.
Because Summer Madness, that was my first time ever going to a Summer Madness. I missed the last one that they had.
Yes, SMA. Yeah, I didn't go to that one either. I wasn't even battling then.
Okay, see, I missed it. I would have been doing YouTube then, but it's an event because we don't get that much American like URL in the UK.
Yeah, it's a rare thing, man. It's a rare thing, and I think they were impressed with the turnout that they got on the day. So hopefully it's not the last time that they come over for a while. Anyway,
I think they might the way how much love they got in the building. I think they might have tried to do 2 a year
maybe.
because the love that the UK showed them in that building was ridiculous. To
Yeah,
even see Murder Mook and Loaded Lux in the UK.
Yeah, I know, that was crazy, man. I met Mook on the Sunday very briefly, so it was he's such a good guy, man. He's great energy, him.
Because I took a picture of Murder Mook, but I never get a chance to with Loaded Lux. The event finished. That's the first time the event finished at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, it was late. It was late.
It was
He
1
gets
o'clock.
mobbed as well. Loaded Lux gets mobbed in public.
And that's certain time when I go to events, certain time, that's why I don't get some interviews sometimes. Because you're going to have people, fire battle, and they want to interrupt the fan, trying to get their time. Because Loaded Lux, oh my days. There was a circle around Loaded Lux.
Yeah, all night. You couldn't get near him.
So, but it's just the fact of it is we don't see this sort of thing in the UK.
No, it's not at that height now. It needs to be. I think it will come eventually, but the URL's the NFL, the NBA of the USA in terms of battle rap. So we just need our one to take off on the same level.
So what will you say is why the UK, what they take it off? We say it's the battle rappers or the league?
I think it's just been disjointed for a period of time. So for a number of years, it's just been very up and down. Like events were great, then they weren't, then they were, then they weren't, and then you mix it. There's a number of reasons why it's not where it should be now. Like I could go on all day about it, but you've got to attract the die-hard battle rap fans to want to spend money to come to watch an event. And over the last few years, sometimes the battle rappers have been the ones that let the scene down. Sometimes the leagues have. If you're a battle rap fan and you're trying to attend an event and you're paying money to watch it, 20, 30, 40 pound a ticket, and then you don't know if all the battles are going to happen on the day, then the chances are you're not going to spend that money to go and watch it. And obviously if the leagues can't get the money in, then they can't put on bigger events. So the consistency is very mixed over the course of the last few years, and it's a number of reasons, man. But the good thing is that URL came over because a lot of American battle rappers, league owners, fans all saw how good the scene was over here in terms of like the audience that we've got, and there's a lot of whispers around that other leagues are going to come over here soon from the US. So if that happens, then that's when all your battle rappers start trying a bit harder because they know they can get on these big platforms, and the potential to go to the USA is there. The potential to make a bit of extra money is there. Hopefully in a few years you will see like an enormous rise in the UK of battle rap. Hopefully,
I do think it's been a downfall, but the thing is, I think most battle rappers, what I hate with most battle rappers, they wait on the league to do everything. You can't do that because most battle rappers don't set up the matchup. They wait on the league to book the matchup.
yeah.
You're not calling out nobody. You're not sending like a little 30 seconds freestyle at someone. Like most battle rappers got lazy. They only have 2 jobs, and most of the time they would do their 2 jobs: turn up on time and finish your rap.
Yeah, that's a completely like valid reason as to why it's not growing as well.
Because I think with the league should start doing like the face off before the day, like some face off.
Yeah, fans want to see that kind of like that grudge match sort of, trash talking before the battles for sure. And then a lot of battles it does work. I think it works both ways. Like for me personally, it's not something I'm really into. I don't really like get into it unless I've got like a very personal reason to not like the person that I'm battling, which is very rarely because I don't really entertain it that much. I find it hard to do a face off because it's just not. I let my raps and my accomplishments speak for themselves, but there's a lot of battle rappers that don't have that level of accomplishment to back up what they're saying. So I get that they have to, they should be like, selling the fights, if you will. So,
because most battle rappers don't have the name as you, want to act like you. No, you have to go out there like remember your name is a brand.
yeah,
You need to sell your brand so everyone knows, yo, I'm out there. Like I've said, if I was ever a battle rapper, I am spamming every media. My battles, 30 seconds, they will post it, they will talk about. They're gonna get tired of me.
yeah. You need people to talk about you. That's the be all and end all of it. You need media to talk about you. You need fans to talk about you. Like I'm fortunate because people talk about me based on what I've done and who I've beaten. Whereas some battle rappers expect the names to be mentioned when there's nothing to mention, which happens a lot in the UK. So
I think that's where it is. So it's same thing in American battle rappers. Most of them just get lazy when they start doing like certain things. Just we're going to get a bit of buzz. Some of them lose the hunger straight away. They think they're there already. You're not really there.
yeah, a lot of people just want the fast track and they want the stardom straight away. They want the end product without having to put the work in, which you can't do in this game. It literally. I tell every new UK battle rapper that I speak to, it takes years to get to the top.
Years.
I'm approaching my best years now, I believe, anyway. And I've been battle rapping on Prem since 2019. So that's 6 years. 6 years it's taken me to get here. It's not like an overnight success. And it's a lot of graft. And I've been consistent for 6 years as well, which is something that a lot of battle rappers can't do. They have 2 good battles and then they choke all 3 rounds in the third one. And then they're back to square one then, but then they still expect the main events and the internationals and the extra money. And
that's what I'm saying, like preparedness. Because if I was a league owner, I'm having a contract. If you're ever late, you're not getting the full money. If you choke, you're not getting the full money. I've paid for a product, and I'm not getting my full product.
yeah, that's true. It's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, man. I can literally talk about this all day.
Because it's just where it is. But all right. So if URL give you the call, which battle rappers would you like say wanna battle? Or TBL, because TBL's doing wonders right now.
TBL's a fire league. Been watching a lot of TBL. I want the kid in me wants to go on URL. Like that's like I want to just if that call comes, that will be like one of the best achievements of my battle rap career, hands down. And it wouldn't really matter who I battled in if that happened, because I just want to rap for them. There's a lot of people I want to battle on URL because I like all of the different talent that's available. I like Jay the Nightwing. I like Real Sick. I like people like you said, Eunice. I think Chess is one of the best in the world. But then people like Justice is fire. You can literally go up and down the list of everyone on the roster, and there's multiple names you could make a great battle with. So I just want the call is the main thing, man. The call is the main thing for me.
Trust me, I think you will get that call because Beezy was in the building when he was rapping against Tay-Rock.
I think he missed part of my round. I think someone told me that he walked in halfway through my round, I think. But
Because where I was standing, Bizzo was standing right next to me.
yeah.
So trust me, they will get a call. So if you ever say to do on 2-on-2 with Taylor, with Shotty Horror on the URL, which 2-on-2 team would you want to go against?
Oh man, that's a good question. There's a lot of options there. I'm trying to think of all the different 2-on-2s they've done.
I think he was a Geechee Rumnitty.
Yeah, Twerk and Rumnitty are a fire 2-on-2. That would be pretty crazy. I think that would be like the dream one because those two are like my favorite battle rappers, Twerk and Rum. They're like my favorite ones.
You know what was so crazy is about that as well. Shorty Horror's got the energy just like Twerk. And you're more sort of like a lay, you could do the layback like Rumnitty. That would be fire.
Yeah. That's the thing, man. URL's got so many options. There's so many different matchups that you could do on there. So, like I said, the call's the main thing for me, though.
Man, by 2026, God willingly, you will be on URL. You will get the call because I know they're doing wonders by getting talents in. I don't think they will put you through a crucible. It might even give you like a tournament that they just did. I don't think that will be the first time they're doing it.
Yeah, man. I think, like I said, I'm excited to see what's offered. And like you said, I'd love that opportunity for a phone call to get me on that platform. So, fingers crossed.
Because it will be lit if URL bridge a gap, like to have connection to UK battle rappers to get them on the platform.
Yeah, I think they should, and I think they will as well. I think Shotty's opened the door for it, so yeah, I think it's coming.
Because Shotty Horror called out Murder Mook.
He did.
So that battle, Shotty Horror's playing dangerous because I had Murder Mook winning versus Hitman. I had him versus Arsenal as well. Murder Mook and Loaded Locks is on a run. Like no one could stop right now.
Yeah, they are. They've gone full circle and come back round, and now everyone wants to sees them as the guys again, which is great for battle rap. I think it's amazing.
It's lit. It's lit. So who Easy versus New Jersey Twerk is happening this Saturday? Who you have winning that battle?
I think that Twerk has been very, very quiet in the build up to this battle. So I think that's based on past performances, that can either be a good or a bad thing. But in this instance, I think it's probably going to be a good one. Twerk's beaten him once before. I think his overall style is just so hard to beat when he's on his A game.
When he's on his A game, it's very hard to beat.
I genuinely think he's the best in the world when he's on it. I think Easy the block captain's phenomenal, and the way he's ascended over recent years is crazy to watch, and it's very impressive as well. It sounds bad, but it just boils down to what Twerk turns up. Easy can win the battle, but if Twerk comes at 100%, it's going to be very difficult to win that battle. That's how I see it, anyway. And I think he will have a bit of a point to prove after Summer Madness, with 3-0 chance. So you can't really go back to back and lose both them battles. So he probably knows that. So
I think that's why he's been so quiet, because he knows he's just come off a bad battle with Loaded Locks. Because I had New Jersey Twerk winning before I go into the building. I was upset.
Yeah, I did. I thought he would have won, but I think certain things just didn't fall for him on the day. I don't think it was anything against his performance. I just think there was a lot of different things that
the build up to everything that happens.
Yeah.
So I think that's the way it is. Well, with Easy and New Jersey Twerk, I think it's gonna be a fire battle. But I don't know, because with Twerk, it's just an if factor. Because Twerk and Chess, even Sue Surf, could be the best in battle rap, but they mess up too much.
Mm-hmm.
Even Charlie Clips.
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's just consistency, man. Like if you can be consistent for a year, you can really elevate yourself to be, you know, if you're solid on URL, you can literally be the top guy for URL within a year if you're consistent. That's why Tay Rock's held in such high regard, because he's never poor. He's always
Never.
yeah.
Like, to see that the energy that you and the Tay-Rock battle, fire battle, to go back the next day
Mm-hmm.
to do that again with Fonz. So Tay-Rock first round was out of it.
Yeah, crazy.
Fonz second round, to see that Fonz get it back in the second, oh.
Fonz is a great battle rapper, man. When I was behind the scenes getting Shotty ready for Geechee, Fonz was practicing his material, and he asked if he could spit some of it to me and Shotty, and I was like, this writing is incredible. Like some of his writing is insane. Like how he thinks of some of the stuff. I thought he was good. I didn't see that battle though. I didn't really see any of the battles on Summer Madness in the end, because I was too focused on making sure Shotty smashed it. So
Shotty killed it.
yeah.
Shotty killed it. It was a 30 piece. I know the fans were screaming 3-0 in the first, yeah, but they predicted it. They
Yeah.
predicted the 30 piece. Because that was the battle that screaming 3-0 in the first, right? Yeah.
I think so, yeah. I think it's because Geechee messed up, didn't he, in the first round?
So, yeah. But that battle, because even Geechee's third round, all I heard, oh, he did that already. You ain't done your research. Terrible Geechee.
Yeah, there was a couple of times in that battle I was like, oh, you just had to Google search that.
He ain't done his research. A lot of yes man in your corner.
Yeah, it's true. I wouldn't want to fight. I wouldn't want to face Geechee next, though. I think the next time Geechee battles, it's over for whoever it's for, I think.
But you see, with Geechee, he's done so much in his career. I think he could have some off day. 3-time champion.
Yeah,
back to back.
That's incredible. Like that, I'd be very surprised if that's ever done again.
He's never done again, because I think J Black is going to stop it. But 3-time champion.
Yeah, I hope J Black doesn't stop it. I hope
he doesn't. I hope, you see what I would love for that to happen.
The culture needs that.
The culture needs it, but I also think the leagues should be stepping as well.
Yeah, like subsidize it a bit.
Yes, because it does elevate your artists.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not just URL artists. Other people could get it.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what I think should happen. But it's lit for 3 times. Even Jazz might be chasing. Oh, she lost to Arsenal, so that would be the first time I see Jazz kind of choke up and stumble.
Yeah, I don't really know. I've not really been following a lot of female battle rap. I know Jazz didn't do great against Arsenal, but she's battling Swamp this weekend, I think.
Yes. I think it's the new off-brand of RBE.
Yeah, it's in Brooklyn, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's Quiet and Wings League.
Right.
So I think it's Swamp versus Jazz. Is it Swamp versus Jazz?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Charlie Clips versus Shreedy the Rapper, and New Jersey Twerk versus Gwiddy.
Yeah, I know that one as well.
Wait, when is that battle then? I think that's got to be next week, because New Jersey Twerk versus
Yeah, it must be next weekend. Yeah, it can't be this weekend, because is it TBL this weekend?
Yeah, TBL this weekend.
It'll be next week then.
TBL this weekend, but that is a fire card. That is a fire card, but Charlie Clips was a bit iffy with.
Yeah.
I'm a bit iffy with. But salute to you. I don't want to keep you up. Yeah. Salute for the interview.
No,
Yeah.
thank you for having me, man. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
No, it's love, man, because I wanted to get the interview at T-Top event. So yeah, Summer Madness, but I see you lot was busy, so I say, you know what? I'll just hit you up and get an interview.
Yeah,
But
man.
salute to you.
Thank
Like I say, you are the Tay-Rock of the UK. Don't care what anyone say. That's why I'm calling you.
I'm fine with that, bro. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, Tay-Rock of the UK. But
That's it,
salute to
man.
you. Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
All right then, sir. Re out.
Take care, bro.
All right, yo.